Today we are Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading 9 canto. Chapter 18. Text from text from 6 to 15. The comments of the Prabhupada on the 15th. Yeah. I'll start from the text number 6, Sanskrit, and after next text till 15. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ekadada Navendrasya Sarmishta Nama Kanyaka Sakhi Sahasra Samyukta Guru Putriya Cha Bamini Devayanya Purodyane Pushpita Druma Shankule Vyacharat Kala Gitali Nalini Puline Bala. Transcription. Shuka Huvacha. Shukadev Goswami cites. Ekada. Once upon a time. Danava Indrasya of Vrishaparva. Sharmishta. Nama by name. Kanyaka a daughter. Sakhi Sahasra Samyukta accompanied by thousands of the friends. Guru Putriya is the daughter of the Guru. Shukracharya. Cha also. Bamini. Very easily irritated. Devayanya. With Devayani. Pura Udyani. Within the palace garden. Pushpita. Full of flowers. Druma. With nice trees. Samkule. Congested. Vyacharat was walking. Kara Gita is very sweet words. Sounds. Words or sounds. Ali with bumblebees. Nalini with lotuses. Puline in such a garden. Abala innocent. Translation and purport His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This purport will be followed after. Shukadeva Goswami said, one day we has Parva's daughter Sarmishta, who was innocent but angry by nature, was walking with Devayani, the daughter of Shukracharya, and with thousands of friends in the palace garden. The garden was full of lotuses and trees of flowers and fruits, and was inhabited habitated by sweetly singing birds and bumblebees. Inhabited. Yeah. Next verse. When the young lotus-eyed girl came to the bank of a reservoir of the water, they wanted to enjoy by bathing. Thus they left their clothing on the bank and began sporting, throwing water on one another. While sporting in the water, the girls suddenly saw Lord Shiva passing by, seated on the back of his bull with his wife, Parvati. Ashamed, because they were naked, the girls quickly got out of the water and covered themselves with their garments. Samishta unknowingly put the Vayanti dress on her own body, thus entering the Vayanti, who then spoke as follows. Oh, just see the activities of his servant maid Sharmishta, disregarding all etiquette. She has put on my dress just like a dog snatching clarified butter meant for use in sacrifice. We are among the qualified Brahmanas who are accepted as the face of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Brahmanas have created the entire universe by their austerity, and they always keep the absolute truth within the core of their hearts. They have directed the path of good fortune, the path of Vedic civilization, and because they are the only worshipable object within these words, they are offered prayers and worshipped even by the great demigods, the directors of the various planets, and even by the Supreme Personality of God, the Super Soul, the Supreme Purifier, and the husband of the Goddess of Fortune. And we are even more respectable because we are in the dynasty of Brigu. Yet, although this woman's father, being among the demons, is our disciple, she has put on my dress exactly like a Shudra taking charge of the Vedic knowledge. Sukadeva Goswami sighed. When views rebuked in cruel words, Sharmishta was very angry, breathing heavily like a serpent and beating her lower lip with her teeth. She spoke to the daughter of Shukracharya as follows. You beggar, since you don't understand your position, why should you unnecessarily talk so much? Don't all of you wait at our house, depending on us for your livelihoods like crows? Purpose His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Crows have no independent life. They fully depend on the remnants of the foodstuff thrown by householders into the garbage tank. Therefore, because of the Brahmana depends on his disciples, when Sarmishta was heavily rebuked by Devayanti, she charged Devayanti with belonging to a family of crown-like beggars. It is the nature of the woman to fight thereby at even a slight provocation. As we see from this incident, this has been their nature for a long, long time. Well, okay. There's so many texts for the repeat. I not will be repeat texts. I think you are everything heard and understand it. What situation was done. Om Agyanti Mirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chikshurunvili Tamyanata Smashi Guravana Shishitanya Nishtasta Tamyana Paris Vayamatam Pradamakyamada Vanchika Pachaka Pamana Vivashna Piu. No. Yeah, it is so many verses, 10 verses, yeah, and so small, purport by Prabhupada, because I think usually is it nature of the crowns, actually looking for mistakes of somebody, yeah, and criticize. Yeah. This is not good idea, and usually sadhus not like this kind of things. Prabhupada shortly explain for us what is probably nature, as usually, of the woman, because we usually mostly depend on the senses. Senses and more addicted to the sense gratification also. When men, and we usually uh, like enjoy, and if something is it not really pleasurable for our senses, we much agree with, and also not much satisfying, and we usually is it coming also angry as it's family life time to time is going on also, it's, household life. Wife and husband reciprocate, and when it's good for the senses, actually, when the sense is not satisfied, uh, wife not satisfied by senses, and she usually not so much satisfied but her husband also, and start to sometimes rebuke at him and quarrel with him, actually, and trying to really make some disagreement and trying to find some faults and so on and so. Actually, we see it actually just small thing what is was done actually, and we see what is uh, for the it is small mistake really, actually not so big. As it what is Shamish to take her garments actually ununderstandably really because of we was shaming both, and the vanity starts so disappointed when she started to talk in this way, actually, what is really not so much pleasurable. And in the opposite side, what is probably was done that this is mistake, because actually usually is it Kshatriya order that actually should be accept some not so pleasurable words, what is spoken by Brahmins time to time, but this was really girls, this is not Brahmins actually, very relate to the Brahmins family, but we know what is usually is it girls is not accepted like professional who execute their duties professionally, like Brahmins, Kshatriyas, they actually not qualified. So actually, women should be in a family, in a house. They should be do their duty dependently about married or not married, and service to father, serving, make service to father, serving to husband, and be protected by father and husband. Yeah, it's like this. It should be like this. We're not do any service like a Brahmins, like a Kshatriyas, actually for the like Svaishyas or like Shudras. They're just staying in the houses and trying to satisfy their husband and do everything what is husband was in comfort in the house, yeah? Father or husband, yeah. And this is duty of the yeah, duty of the wife or daughter, yeah? And we see what is probably we see situations coming from the nothing. Yeah. Just garments mistakenly she took actually, and after she started rebuked her actually, and after Shamisha in a return, yeah, start rebuked her and start to call her like crows, and we don't know actually crows is not so much birds what is giving much pleasure for the human, like this. We are not actually really actually is it if you know three kind of birds can speak like humans. Is it parrots? Who is usually very, very pleasurable for people. Actually, people like parrots. Actually, when they saw parrots, they start to even play with them or something like this. And when parrots is speaking, actually, it's usually people very, very enjoy actually. Yeah, that like this. And starlings is usually also speaking, but it's very rare because it's very rare in some of the people houses actually, but sometimes it's going actually. They also can talk like human starlings. Yeah, they can also, and crows. They also can talk like humans actually. And I remember in my childhood it was some movie as it's one of the. I would say is it one of the prestige women in the court of some kingdom. She had some crows, and she talked with these crows. Actually, this was in England, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, something like this. And she talked with crows, and crows is, even talk some kind of not advice, but something like this. Actually, some suitable words in some conditions. Actually, like this. But people usually not so much, like crows. Actually, and we see this is by this is situation what is Shamishta is really that call by name of a cross like example of some condition, so not good condition. Depending on the remnants of the house shoulders, and what is thrown in the garbage. This is really actually quite offensive for the Brahmin daughter who been a daughter of a priest of the king. And the king, not a simple king, but king of demons king. I mean, actually, is it who is really usually is it kings is very proud, very much arrogant, like this. And this is in these verses where I can find that she was innocent, by nature angry, as usually demons is angry, and then they situated in a mode of Rajaguna and Tamaguna. And usually what it says, actually, Brahman is situated in a modus of goodness, goodness, and demigods, modus of goodness. But stories of universe, we can find what is both demigods and demons. They have to make much heavy mistakes, and to connection to the Brahmins, in connection to the Brahmins, and in connection to the saintly sages, and so many kind of same demigods and demons. They do some mistakes actually, and in connection even to demigods, some demons. There are now this very famous story with Lord Shiva, who is the Lord of the Tamaguna, who is Guna Avatar of Tamaguna. And the story what is one of the demons coming to him and asking some boon that he makes some sacrifices. And in the end of sacrifices, he wants to cut his hand and put in a fire. That is a sacrificial fire. Is really actually kind of offensive way, in a manifold offensive way actually, because it's actually fire. It's anyway in any condition of Agni. Is it accept some things what is not in the tamas, what is in the goodness, like ghee, like some kind of bogus or something about, even animal when it's sacrificed, actually not directly in the time of sacrifice going to the like this, and he want to have an attempt to cut his head and put in a sacrificial fire like this, and in this moment Lord Shiva is come to him, say him actually what boon you want, actually what you have, and he say I want this is blessings, what by my hand I can destroy any head of anyone in this universe. And Lord Shiva giving him this is one blessings, and after he running from him, he want try with his blessings on the head of Lord Shiva. It's a heavy condition. It's the nature of a demon. They not only cruel actually. They not even by their nature, not maybe all time, because we can understand after in the next verses what because of mistake of his daughter, this is king of the demon, Parvo, what his name, he came and asking pardon because of condition actually, and this is as usually going on, and in Kali Yuga is it more often things like this actually, is it something coming on a flat place, I mean actually not any real things what is have a cold kind of reaction, what is people start fighting on the flat place, I mean actually without any condition, just because of kind of disagreement, and we see for nowadays all around small or big wars is going on actually, and people fighting from nothing actually, for time to time, just we cannot really speak with one another normally and make agreements with one another actually, and this is agony what is going on in the Kali Yuga, actually, for now people have much nuclear weapons actually all around, and somebody have, somebody not have, somebody won't also actually for the protection of protect itself, us protect itself, but usually we use it actually for the pressing in ours actually, that in our countries actually. What is going on all around actually, we start to envelope way they desire some leaders to know one another actually, that we're not thinking about peoples actually, we're not thinking what people is die in this wars actually, and this is conflicts actually, we're not thinking about this much, we're thinking about this their ambitions actually, and their business, because actually mostly what Prabhupada had said actually, that most of the time is it for now the Bashya's ruling actually. They make business actually. We're ruling and they make business actually. And war is big business. Yeah. And this is, as usually, every understanding, no, maybe not everybody, but most of the people understanding these things, but like what they can do actually. We're like slaves, and this is kind of civilization that is even not have understanding what probably should be done for the peaceful satisfaction. And Prabhupada was not much satisfied about all of these things, about education, about ruling, about everything. He usually talk directly, openly, but all of these things is kind of demoniac things actually, what is going on in this world. And we see this is two women actually, they relate to the higher state of the culture actually, as it states the higher state of the society, and what is going between them actually. It's a real Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga on the flat play, and actually on the results, any purpose we start actually is it harsh one another. And this is nature of a women, I see it actually, this is nature of women, If they're not under protection of the proper protection, if they're not in the proper education, actually, they husband, they start influence on their husband, they try to push them actually to the, actually, as it is usually, it's actually that under great people actually, after great people, usually is it great wives actually, actually is it who is have path for the every action of great people, kings, and so on. So actually, this is usually what is going on, and we see is that what is in Bhagavad Gita is what is in the basis of any society, any family condition. Actually, is that women should be educated in a proper way and have to take your place properly. It means actually what is when Arjuna is talking with Krishna, as it say actually, if woman will be not protected, if the family not will be protected, is actually that it will be population, coming population, not good population, as it. And after this, is, society will be destroyed. Actually, you see, it's like this. And is it woman? Is it should they usually is it behave itself in a way actually what is protecting family and usually is actually and society as well. You see it actually that. I mean, actually, it's I'd say it's traditions of the people. They usually follow traditions of the family, society, and actually be with demoniac traditions or demigods tradition, people tradition, and so on, actually. And if in the society predominating Brahminical culture, actually, this means actually what society in the proper condition actually and follows proper. Even demons, we see it actually, they have ruling properly by Brahmins, and we have Brahmins, we see it actually. They follow Vedic culture. We see this is narration is going on actually. Brahminical culture. They follow Brahminical culture, and by this way, actually, by understanding this is one, society is coming also in the perfect way. I mean, actually, what is citizens are satisfied. They no have to any problem with food, with gardens, with habitation, with anything. And in this way, actually, we're not protesting much. Actually, no any revolution. It's like this. But it's usually demoniac society, very godless. And what is going on after this actually is it's usually is coming to some condition what is destroying society or some disagreement or something is anyway going because godless societies as usually is it not have way people not have a basis of understanding one another. And usually is it after some time is it things is going like we start to pressure on demigods, we try to take position over demigods, actually is it because everyone in this universe have a particular place for the livelihood, for the way life. The demons have a lower planetary system, but this way this system is not. Most of them is it quite good for the sense gratification, actually, like Rasatala, Nagalokas. Actually, dependently about way form and life, they have a particular kind of sense enjoyment, actually. And human, what is on the earthly system, and demigods, what is on the higher planetary systems, actually. And these two systems have sun, sunshine. That is very important for everything, actually. And the sunshine not have not reachable to the lower planetary systems. And we're living without sun. And we know what is source of the sun is it Narayana, Surya Narayana. The source of the sun, sunshine. Actually, it's of warm heat, and so actually he source of all this. And is it? I saw some a report of the one of the scientists. He talk about this. He have to for the 1 year or more. He makes some analysis and some kind of how say excavation, not excavation, but he look for the sun. I mean, actually, he makes some scientific research, like this, and he makes some analysis also. And he say after this, but is it really actually all of these things what this modern sciences say about sun actually really nonsense, actually. And probably he say actually what is sun is have not in the source have not material basis. This complete antimateria, what Prabhupada is say, antimateria, how Prabhupada is say this is Easy Journey to Planetary Systems. If it's a small book, if you have read. You talk about antimateria, what is scientists, as I say, have actually modern science. It's complete antimateria. That is not any material basis in the some condition. And he is explained by his vision how it's working, and so actually what is probably is it like mirror from the source of the original source like this. Is it quite interesting things? It's for nowadays coming. That how to explain people who is probably not believe in the God, but they have some understanding what is not as real matter actually, which is kind of antimatter, antimaterial things actually, and we can see through from this story what is in this material world is, as usually is things what is relate to the social reciprocation, have some problematic condition because it's a story that was long time ago, and people was more educated, more by nature in the mode of goodness, or how to say actually, way more can control their senses actually, and this is two girls what was related to the higher position of a social system. They have to make some quarrel from the nothing actually, and after this story that was what is king, what is had more understanding for his life, coming to the Shukracharya, understanding his position and understanding his dependence, because Shukracharya giving real protection for the demons for that time, as it was much fighting for that time with demigods, and demigods killing in a big quantity of demons, soldiers, officers, and so on, so and so actually, and Shukracharya giving kind of elixir for them actually to giving them back to life. And this king was much dependent about Shukracharya and understanding. Without Shukracharya, he cannot fighting with the demigods, and he wasn't able to be inhaled in any way. And he submissively come to him, understanding he's depending from the his priest, Shukracharya, asking pardon, and even he accepted request of Devayanti, daughter of Shukracharya, but his daughter come as maid servant to her, for her all her life. We see how it is going on, all of these things. There's a just small mistake by side of the Sharmishta is give her a kind of condition, dependence, like a servant from the Devayanti for whole your life. As it's as usually is going with saintly persons and Brahmins who is on the higher level of a social system, and there are now so many stories about this many kings was caused by saintly persons and Brahmins, and they have to go for the next life, and even demigods also actually they take for the next very life very condition, very heavy condition, like animals, or is it some rakshasas, or some different kind of situation. And even in Krishna Lila, where I see so many stories, what is demons in the youngest stage of, even not in the youngest stage of Krishna, when he was in teenage, and he killing many demons, and actually for many places in Vrindavan, many kind of pastimes, very sweet pastimes, and most of these demons was saintly kings, but they made mistakes actually. Some of them was demons, king demons. Some of them wasn't even pious kings actually, pious kings, and they have to made some mistakes and was cursed by some sages. They after take place like demons in pastimes of Lord Krishna. We see what is not so easy to take, even a role of a demon in the pastimes of the Krishna. Yeah? I mean, actually, even not easy to take coming like a demon. Yeah, is it in the pastimes of Lord Krishna? Is it pastimes Krishna very confidential? Yeah, is it very and as usually. One who is take some path in pastimes of Lord Krishna, when we usually much elevated souls was before actually, and because of some mistakes, and this is really maybe even not mistakes, because even if you're coming to the pastimes of Lord Krishna and be after killed by Krishna itself, actually you take salvation from this material world, from the three modes of material nature. Some of them even coming to the spiritual world with confidential, actually, very intimate servant of Lord Krishna, like Putana, this is story everyone knows. She nourished after Krishna. He came like his second mother in the pastimes of Lord Krishna in spiritual world. And also, if I don't mistake, then the Varka also, it is, I don't remember exactly, but even Kamsa it's actually what I heard actually really two versions, but for the first Kamsa is got form like Lanarayana, same form, and for the second he got form of a bubble bee in Galoka, like this. Is it also very not ordinary being bumblebee. You have to going to the garland, bumblebee usually is a description. Bumblebee is coming, and bees and bumblebees is coming to the garland of the Lord. Actually, there's so many things. Everything is spiritual and spiritual world. Actually, even some articles for the worship. Everything is spiritual, and we cannot really we cannot understand the real nature of the spiritual world, because everyone in spiritual world is nitya siddhas, very nitya, very all of them have ability of the Lord in some condition percent over some percent. Actually, they have all perfection like the Lord have actually as they dependently about their desire, their service, make service for the Lord, as it, and they reciprocate with Lord, and so and so and so. Yeah. And this is not simple things actually. This is really unique condition because you have everything like a Lord. Maybe in approximately not like this actually, but all is potency and everything actually. Every living entity, what is Nitya Sita, who is living in the spiritual world, they have same like a Lord actually. And depending by way reciprocation, we have form or place we're living, or we have to friends or servants, or father or mother, yeah? Or even demigods can have in spiritual world. Yeah? And it's like, like this actually. They have some condition of the like this. Let's say what is no sun, no, but is maybe have sun like this. Like attribute, yeah, that, but it's not the condition of a sun like in this world, because everyone is have shine in I mean actually in incomparable with anything actually. That everyone's shining in this in the spiritual world. There's no need to sunshine actually, not need to moonshine, but it's still moon is it like decoration as well actually, yeah, and the sun actually for the pastimes, yeah, of the Lord Krishna. And this is all of these things is really quite amazing. And this is material world just rejection of the real world, spiritual world. And living entity coming here for the experiencing rasas what the lotus have in spiritual world. And they really want something what is not possible to obtain. And because of this, we illusion it in this world. Yeah. Really not understanding what is only Lord can be in everything and everything. Yeah. Nobody can be like He. And living into pretending of a Lord position in this world, actually, and we try to enjoy different kind of condition of this life, being an animal or being a demigod, being a kind of human, being a king, being a mother, being a father, being a son or grandson, or an enjoyment, kind of enjoyment after this is also going on. But if I will be just a little thinking about what is enjoyment of demigods and enjoyment of the people is quite different. Yeah? And what is enjoyable for the demigods is it not understandable for the people. And what is enjoyable for the people is really is it like distress for the demigods. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yes. in all of these things, all of kind of enjoyment really actually not enjoyment in this world. It's kind of distress. Because Prabhupada would say in his comments, everyone is born and everyone should be die. And everyone is in kind of distress by our living entities, by for the human by calamities, by even by time, because we should be dying anyway. And we know what is demons pretending for the position of the demigods, and demigods all time and secure, that way thinking all time about this, actually what demons maybe can come actually, and they fight with them actually, and demons is also in same condition, is it? Because they, by their nature actually, they have too much Tama and Raja Guna, they're not in a peaceful of the mind, and they're pretending and giving disturbance for the all around. There's so many stories also have on this occasion. And human is it also so much? Every living entity in this world, actually, in this universe, in this material world, have some kind of problem, same kind of problem. And because is it really good advice, what is, can be done by saintly person as usually, that be free from this is samsara and repeated birth and death, and go back to the home, your eternal original home, and live forever and enjoy with Krishna in pastimes, and really be happy forever. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Any questions and adding, and maybe you want to say something more?
Yeah, Prabhu, I have one question. So here it says Brahmana depends on his disciples, but disciples depend on Brahmanas, but it's not Brahmana depends on disciples.
No, is it Prabhupada giving just an understanding of the situation in this? So in this world, in this verse, because usually is it Brahmins, they not have any kind of supply, and they depending usually from the king on the supply, or from the rest of the social system, Vaishyas, Shudras, for ways nourishing. I mean, actually, for the have to follow the duties and so, because actually everything is coming from. No, probably that Shukracharya is actually what is have choice in any way. He can accept another style of life and collect some grains from the field, depending from the king and from another rest of the society. And this is have choice, but when is it priests or Brahmins living in the kingdom, some of them have some ministers or some advisors, or we have to also in kind of reciprocation with king, and we accept from him some lands, some money, some food, and so, like this. Actually. And we're depending from the king, and this is also kind of status, because it have different kind of status for the Brahmins, and if you priests or ministers of the king, you're depending from him actually, and this is for the some of condition of the some of the duties is not recommended even for the Brahmins, and it's probably can be different condition of the Brahmin basis of livelihood, like this. And in particular, this is story is that we see what Shukracharya depending from the king, but he, when is something is actually we see when is happening is was not in a suitable way. He, after for the next verses we can understand, but he sharply decide living from the kingdom with his daughter, without any independent, sharply living from the kingdom of the king actually, and going somewhere without any for the this is style of life, collecting of the what is also is it agreeable for the Brahmins, collecting some grains from the field. Is it dependently about, but this is probably is it usually is it Brahmin not take position of a servant, and not he by own asking any service from the, is it usually is it we invited for the food by someone actually to make some actually some kind of things what is need for the, because we also is it have knowledge for the practical things, or like a kind of elixir of for the soldiers, officers, for the fighters who was died, and what is the body was in suitable condition for the giving them back life, and he makes some elixir for the return them to life. Is it like it's not only this actually, some practical things we also make advice for the, like a story of Sanatana Goswami when is Nawab Hussain Shah, if I Sanatana Goswami or maybe Jiva Goswami, I don't remember exactly. He wants measure some weight, but weight was so big actually, was not possible to. This is for measuring, actually, is it needs some kind of special equipment or something? No, not was enough. Actually, this is measuring instrument. Weight. This weight not was enough, and he asking advice, and I don't remember exactly. He giving them advice, him advice, what he put with his weight in a big box and make some measure lines. Actually, what is it when he understanding when this is, bodies will be coming more deep in the water? Actually, it will be understandable how much weight actually. There's some practical advice is also we need, actually, like this. And this is Brahmins usually understanding and know things what is not understandable by king or by somebody, but it's usually it's say what this king also should be have studying shastras. Yeah? This is his duty also. Yeah? This is it. But condition of the consciousness and intelligence is not so like Brahmins have actually. Like this. Because of this, in this condition, as it says, actually, what is Brahmins depending from the royal family, because it's royal family nourishing women is and actually is it supply them actually for the things what they need. But properly is it they not depending. We see after the next verses what is Shapri want to live kingdom. And on the road, king asking pardon and make dandavat to him actually and asking, and even agree with his pretension, probably his daughter. Is it condition what it should be? Yeah, should be. Is it king and the rest of the society they accept Brahmin like leader of the society, and who is advisor, and who giving for them knowledge, advices, and understanding how to lead itself actually for the some kind of condition what is be safe in this world. Actually, many partly safe, mostly actually, not so saying. But this is also same actually. The Brahmins is also giving some kind of sages, usually sages, rishis, they giving some kind of advice and understanding. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Madhurpati Vaishnava ki jai,
Madhurpati Prabhu ki jai.